Man, listen, y'all got AD fucked up out here in these streets. Nah, y'all got AD fucked up on the court though, because y'all saying he's not top five, this and that. Man, AD is top five, no matter how you put it. Now I ain't gonna lie, he is top 10, but when he's playing, when he's healthy, he's top five. Because the reason why he's top five is because the man does everything well on the court. I mean, he's an excellent defender. He's a shot blocker. He can switch and guard a perimeter guy. That's just on the defensive end, right? And he's a great help defender, of course. On the offensive end, he's a top five. He could be a top five, top 10 scorer easily. And he's a power forward. Think about it. It's hard to be, in today's game, it's hard to be a top 10 scorer as a big man. Unless you're Embiid or Jokic. You know what I'm saying? But AD can easily be a top five scorer at the power forward position. Now, Embiid was during the course of the whole season last season, but that was one season. You go back to the New Orleans days, AD was a top five scorer for the past 4 or 5 seasons of previous years. So AD is more in equipped of being what y'all saying he should be. I mean, top five, he could be top 3. I mean, he does everything well. Offensively, the man does everything on the court. He doesn't have a spot that he can't hit. He plays in the post here and there, but he pick and rolls, he catches lobs, he picks and pops, he shoots. I mean, he could hit a 3 from anywhere on the 3-point line on the floor. It's just that when you got Westbrook with LeBron together on the court, it's hard to get those touches. That's what y'all failing to realize. He's not in New Orleans. He's not getting the amount of touches as he is in LA. If anything, he's getting easier baskets off catching lobs or rebounding and putbacks, but he's not getting the amount of touches, that he was in New Orleans. And I think about it now, in New Orleans, your job is to contain and stop Anthony Davis. Now, he was averaging 28, close to 30 points a game. Your job is to make sure that he doesn't score those amount of points. But the fact that he was doing in New Orleans, that speaks volumes to how great he is as a player. Now, in the playoffs in New Orleans, people fail to mention this a lot. They just saying he was garbage or whatever. I mean, he's nowhere. For one thing, no NBA player is really garbage, man. Especially when you talking about a superstar like Anthony Davis. He's one of the best in the world currently. But in New Orleans in the playoffs, if you look up his numbers and if you look at the games, the man was averaging 30 points a game in the playoffs in New Orleans. Now, people fail to mention it. They want to talk about him, but they fail to mention these stats or remember the games that he played. They won a game against the Warriors in the second round when they played Kevin Durant. Now, that's arguably the greatest offensive team ever assembled in Golden State with KD and Curry together. Now, his first playoff series in 2015, they played the Warriors, which was the best team in the NBA. So his first round team he played in the playoffs, he averaged 30 points a game. So people don't want to factor that in, man. I don't know what it is, but you're not paying attention to what he's doing on the court. He does everything. Picks, he sets picks, he throws lobs, he picks and pops, he does everything. He ISOs. He's a great ISO player, mid-range. He could get 30 off mid-range alone. So I don't know why people don't want to, talk about that with him. You know what I mean? They're not making any sense. And then when he plays well on the Lakers, they win. If he don't play well, they lose. So I feel like AD is being mistreated throughout this season because when he plays well, the Lakers do win. Not gonna lie to you. Now Westbrook, he's putting up triple doubles and everything, but is that translating to winning? But then y'all look at his numbers, y'all saying he's doing his part, but we could go back to the years past where this man averaged a 30-point triple double, but then get his team into the AC. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, you have to really look at that. People have to pay attention to stuff like that when y'all critiquing these players because I pay attention. I know for a fact AD is a top 6, top 7 player right now. But when he's playing, when he's the first option, he's easily a top 5 player. Without question. So I don't know what you guys think, but some of the stuff I'm reading and listening to about AD is not the truth. It's not true at all.